Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elzy, welcome back, and in today's video we are on Neverwinter on the PC, and today we are going to use some of the information that we know from the PC's mod 12 and then use that information for the people on Xbox and PlayStation 4. So something that I'm getting asked a lot of, and I mean a lot of, is about gear. Should I go for the Icewind Dale and the Storm King's Thunder relic restored gear? Should I go for it, or should I wait until mod 12b comes out and the Tome of Annihilation comes out and I can get some of the good gear out of there? What is the pros and cons of doing it? Now let's have a look at the gear that we're going to be getting out of in the new mod. So for these guys over here, you will not have seen any of these pages like this before on Xbox One or PlayStation 4, or I say you will not have got that in the game anyway. So we're going to be having a look at the gear. So the Primal Armor, which is the one we're on right now, this is all the new stuff that you're going to be able to get with the Seals of the Brave, which are earned out of the new dungeon. So this has a cap, as it says, a weekly cap of 400, and the maximum seals you can get are 1,200. Unfortunately on the PC I'm not a high enough level to get over there to see how much these will cost themselves, but we can have a look at the gear and you can see it is an item score of 500. So it is going to be one of the highest pieces that we have seen so far out there. And it's going to be the best ones to have, without a doubt, the best gear to be running. The one thing I'm looking at the most is the equip. So as you can see here, it says equip: you damage or heal your target for more than 15% of your maximum hit points in a single blow. You gain 1% power for 10 seconds. So that is the arms. And then the chest then is 15% of your maximum hit points in a single blow. You gain 1% defense. And then the head is 1% of your health back, and the feet is 3% action points. So these bonuses you get here are all the same for the other set as well. As you can see, I'm going to run over them just so you can see them, and you can pause the video just to make sure I'm not lying, but these are all new pieces that you're going to be able to get. So all these rings are 500 as well, which is very nice. So as I say, these are the Seals of the Brave. So these are of course going to be the best thing to have. The only thing you want to take into account is that these pieces do not have Everfrost resist on there, but that's probably not going to be the biggest piece of that puzzle anymore, seeing as we've been given a Shard Frost piece that gives you 30% Everfrost resist anyway, so you don't particularly need to worry about it anymore as such. Now, given that these are the Seals of the Brave, that's obviously going to be Endgame Gear. So now we're going to have a look. As soon as when you start the game, this is the gear that you might want to look at. So this gear is out of the Tarmalud Trade House. So the chest is the Tarmalud Trade Bar Merchant, so you can go to him and you can trade in the trade bars you get from opening lockboxes and all sorts of good stuff like that. And you can go ahead and purchase the arms and the legs, the arms and the chest pieces. The head and the feet are acquired from the Zen Market themselves. Again, they have themselves certain equip stats. So these are the ones you really want to look at. So no longer are we talking about set bonuses. You can have a mix of gear. You don't have to have the same stuff, which is great. They just give you stat boosts, or give you the same thing as like it was in the Underdark, when you have the rings. When you wear it, you go into combat, you get 1,000 whatever power, defense, whatever, just like this. So you equip the headpiece and you get 1% damage to all of the chult. So this is going to be, obviously this gear is clearly an item that you're going to pick up at the early stage. As soon as you get into the chult, you want to get this item, put it on, get extra damage. Same with the chest piece. Gain 100 defense for each enemy you're engaged in battle with. So I presume this is going to be a stack, and it will go up to say 1,000, so you can have 10 enemies within you or around you and within combat, and then it will probably stop at a cap of 1,000. Leave a comment if that is wrong. Maybe it's uncapped and maybe you can get like 4,000, 5,000 defense, as well as the arms are the same one, which is gain 100 power. Again, leave a comment below whether you know this from PC and that it's different. And then the legs, it says equip Wanderer's Vigor. When not in a party, you regenerate 3% of your maximum hit points up to 3,000 every 3 seconds. So this is going to be a nice little one to have. But for us on Xbox and PlayStation 4, they did recommend when you're running around the chart, you do group up. Because if you're not at endgame, everything gets dragged from miles away. They can see you from everywhere and they will chase and hunt you. So, this is the Pilgrim Armor. This is the stuff you're going to get out the trade bars. If you have enough, buy it, put it on. It's going to be better than most of the stuff you've got on already, unless you are end game, in which case, your armor is probably going to be better. Now we take a look at the Pioneer Armor. So this, again, is doing all sorts of quest lines and other things that are going to be coming along in the quest line itself of the Chult, the new Port Nazareth, which is going to be great, and I can't wait. So this stuff, again, has little equip bonuses, so we're going to read the feat first here. You run speed is increased by 1% for each ally in your team. Not the best, but again, it's a nice little one. For a 440 item level, it's quite good. Gain 200 power for each ally in your team. Pretty nice. Okay, there we go. You get 1,000 power just off the arms. And then gain 200 defense for each ally you have in your team. Again, a nice one to gain another 1,000 defense off your team. And gain 1,000 maximum hit points for each ally in your team. So that's a very nice one as well. So these are these are support ones as such, like bringing the team together at a lower level. And now we're going to go back over to the Huntsman Armor. So this is the armor that you're going to be dropping out of the new dungeon. So this is the Tomb of the Nine Gods. And you're going to be looking at some of the nice bits out there. Tomb of the Nine Gods is going to be a hard dungeon. So get yourself prepared. Get yourself some of this nice gear. There are also some other gear which I won't touch on, which is out of the hunts that are out there in Port Nazareth. So you're going to have a look at that yourselves, and also I will cover that when the game comes out. But just as a minute, as I say, most people are just asking me, should I wait or should I get the stuff, the armor that I can already? No, in my opinion, wait until it comes out, then get this stuff. As I say, go and get it. The feat for this one is the run speed, which is quite nice. Each enemy, or when in combat with only one enemy, your power is increased by 1,000. When in combat with one enemy, your defense is increased by 1,000, and 1% damage against hunts in the Chult. So those lower-ended pieces of armor all follow the similar line of power and defense and pure damage and run speed. So they are quite nice bits of gear that you want to get your hands on early. Put it on, it will make the difference. However, once we finish this is something for you guys who have got this far in the video. Now you can see this is where we're going to have the Seals of Protector, right? What would you do? You'd go in here and you'd buy your Elven gear, you'd buy your Seals of Elements. They changed that now. Seal of Elements is now here, so you can trade in wherever I find it. Here it is, Seal Exchange. And for every 3 seals of the elements, you will get 1 seal of the Protector, which you will be able to spend in here, which you can use for Ostorian relics or any other of the restoration pieces for the armor. Not the main hand and offhand, I might add, not the main hand and offhand. It is only for the armor. So this is going to be for your FBI and your MSVAs out there to do that Everfrost resist. However, we come out, we go and speak to him again, and we look at the equipment. This is the biggest change. So the Seals of Protector down here, which you're going to be collecting, are now going to trade in for the rusted rare coats, raid coats even. So these are all rusted. For you guys who don't know and haven't got this armor, you can only trade in, and when you salvage this, it gives you 1,000 AD rough. Damn, that is almost a third down from what we're used to. So originally you used to be able to use your Seals of Protectors for about the same amount, roughly the same amount, and you would get double if not triple the rough astral diamonds, which sucks. It really sucks, and I can't believe that they would do this. Probably the best, I was going to say the best way to do it is convert your stuff into actually use the restorations, but it's going to cost you so much. So it's probably best just to overall AD salvage. But anyway, guys, that sums up the video. As I say, I'm going to be doing another one which it goes over the pieces of the actual hunts themselves. There's rings you can get in there and all sorts of stuff like that, but I'm probably going to do a video when we get closer to the day itself. I cannot wait for all the stuff to come out in the chart, the new dungeon, the new gear, all sorts of good stuff. I cannot wait. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for the channel if you have not already. Make sure you check all the links in the description. Go down there, leave me a comment what you thought about the video and any other changes that you've seen, want to see, or anything that you think that I've got wrong or think that's great about the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in Mod 12, guys.